This is a how-to for the DualPort. Here's a look at the box. Signed on the bottom. To power the box on, you use this switch here. Power it on and off. This turns on your Geobox on and off. This turns the Geoport on and off. This is for Bluetooth.
Power on, period.
This activates the display. I'll show you the number switch. Turns the display on and off. This powers up your internal radio, and this starts to scan. This is your noise filter. If you turn it to the left, it's less. To the right, it's more. This has two speakers, one left, one right. These are EMF pickups. This volume on the left controls Geobox. And the one on the right is the Geoport volume control. Turn that all the way down. You can run both at the same time, or run one or the other. If you want to shut either one off. This shuts the Geoport off, and now it's just running Geobox. And this shuts the Geobox off. Just the Geoport. This is your charge port. Make sure the box is off. And here is the charger. Plug that right in there. And when you plug this into the wall, you'll see the light turn red. And then once it turns green again, its charging is complete. I think it takes about 3 or 4 hours to charge. You could leave it on overnight. Just make sure to unplug it. Don't leave it plugged in for extended periods. It lessens the life of the battery. Now this is the bottom of the box. I did make a last minute addition. In case you want to run an external radio or plug in any other device, you have the 6-foot cord here. And you can just take that and plug it into an external radio. I'll show you that. Also, it disconnects here. So if you wanted to plug in a different cord, you would just plug it in there. And this is just a park the end of the cable. Make sure you always have it plugged in this end when using an external device. So using an external device, you're going to make sure the internal radio is off and Bluetooth is off. And just go ahead and plug this in here. I'll turn it on AM. Scanning. It's got the sound getting around. Now this radio is very quiet. So I'm going to turn off the noise control. This is one I've been using for a while, and it seems the more you use it, the better the response is. Now this is, turn it off. This is a solid steel cabinet, and this is stainless steel grill and chrome. This is going to block radio signals. Going to block radio signals. So when using the internal radio, make sure you have it up on a, off of the, like up in the air on a countertop or something that's not made out of metal, because the radio waves will have to travel through the bottom plastic portion here when you're using the internal radio. I'm just running with the internal radio. This internal radio sounded pretty much identical to this one prior to putting it in the device. Display turns on. I decided to include this scanning radio so you can use it externally if you want to. Power it on and make sure bass boost is off. Turn the volume all the way up. You can cycle the band here, cycle it to AM, and then down scan with this arrow here. Once it's running, if you want, you can lock it. That way, if you bump any buttons, it'll keep scanning. So let's turn it on.
Third meeting is done.
Lots of responses, sounds really good.
Clients also.
See, it's nicely balanced when you pick it up. Sometimes when you pick them up, you'll get noise just from your body. And then just when you're done, make sure you turn it off, because because it does run on 2 AAA batteries. Finally, to connect to Bluetooth, go to Settings and Bluetooth, and turn your device on. Activate Bluetooth.
Power on. Period.
You're gonna look for BTMR 6313.
Connected.
It says connected. Make sure your device is all the way up for the volume. And this is my old iPhone. I forgot how to get from one app to the other. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This is Spiritus app.
Welcome to Spiritus.
Broadcasting to the box now. Let's just pick some of these. Now, I don't really use apps. I prefer the radio. There's the box. Working. And you can either adjust the volume from the phone or from the DualPort. Just gonna turn this down a bit here. And you're not limited to this app. There's many other apps out there.